Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their 35-yard line.
On the ground, this is Amari in Hampton.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
In there to drop it for the loss, linebacker Nakobe Dean, an outstanding play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw here, Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to Hampton on 1st down.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Zach Bond there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now it's Herbert.
That one complete to McConkey.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a nice job there, because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that.
They snap it to Herbert. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Quentin Johnston, 41 yards. And the Chargers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker.
He's got it, so they take just the one here, and that makes it an 8-7 game in the first.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Hurt sets up to throw it. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Trotty! Touchdown, Philadelphia! Saquon Barkley, 42 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Hurts will throw. Complete at the one. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for two fails. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. On first down, it's Hampton. And he's stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Nolan Smith showing some burst there to catch him behind the line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Behind the chain, second and 12. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the
Herbert now. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be second down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Lad McConkey, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. this one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be second in a couple. Barkley inside handoff. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. He's got his running back out of the backfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the giver. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Hampton. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
Now 3rd down and 7. Herbert. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 and the 50-yard line.
From the 50, here's Herbert. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll toss right side to Hampton. Down to about the 32.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 7. A run once more with Hampton. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
Here's Herbert. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to get the front. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. Open man right side, that's McConkey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
And the Chargers, 21, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
We'll run here with Hampton.
And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Chargers 21, Eagles 14.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent 1st half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 7.
Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly.
1st down, Philadelphia.
Up the middle with Barkley. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Back to throw.
He finds him again, Saquon Barkley.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Eagles 1st down.
They'll go to Barkley again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage. But you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Back to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains, Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
They'll look to throw. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
Chargers 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
One last throw here for Herbert. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good.